All right. I am so excited to kick this off tonight. For those of you who are on live with us, those of you who are catching the recording, either way you're watching this, we just appreciate you taking the time to learn a little bit more about coaching. This is something that Julie and I are both very passionate about. And so we are going to try and just share the nitty gritty of what this is. So to start off, for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Shayna. I've been a coach for just over 6 years now. And I could sit down and list so many reasons why I became a coach. But if I'm being really honest, it boiled down to one thing for me. I became a coach because I was broke. We had my son, it was an emergency C-section. I was in the hospital with severe mastitis after that. And when medical bills started rolling in, I'd been in my coaches challenge group for 3 months. I loved the community. I was really enjoying it. I was starting to see results. And so when she brought up becoming a coach, it just happened to coincide with when we had all of these medical bills rolling in. It coincided with me needing to find a job and go back to work. And I realized that surprisingly to me, I didn't want to go back to work. And so I decided to give coaching a try and dive in. And I did so strictly for the purpose of I needed to earn an income. And business has brought me so much more than that over these last 6 years. But that's really what it boiled down to for me. And over the course of these 6 years, I've been able to stay home with my son. We were able to have my daughter. My husband was able to take a pay cut and pursue his passion of becoming a police officer. And it has brought to us so many opportunities that would not have been here had I not taken the chance and said yes. So that's the basic of my story. I'm going to pass it off to Julie so she can share hers.
Hey guys, I'm Julie. I've been a coach for just over 5 years, which is crazy to me. It's been so long. I am also a teacher. So I work full time as a chemistry teacher, and I joined this business, or this business came into my life when I was the busiest possible. I was a brand new teacher. I was in grad school. I was working 2 other jobs. I was tutoring and babysitting to pay for the house that we had just bought. And we were dumping thousands of dollars into because no one had lived in it. And we had to redo the whole thing. And we were doing it all by ourselves. So I was super busy, right? And I was overwhelmed by thinking about working as a teacher for the next 45 years, because that's literally when I would be able to retire. And I had done Beachbody programs in the past, seen amazing results, but I never knew about this coach opportunity. And when this was presented to me, I was just like, this is my ticket out, right? Like, I'm living this life of working so much to just pay the bills. And I don't want to live like that. Like, we only get one life. What are we doing here if all we're doing is working to survive? So I took this as an opportunity to change my family's future. And we have done just that. We paid off all of our debt. I've been able to take 2 maternity leaves for each a year. I'm currently in my second one. And I knew I wanted to be at home with my babies, but I knew that I couldn't just be a stay-at-home mom. Not that that's not an important job. I just knew I would need something for me. And this kind of has filled that void and given us so much freedom. So we have huge plans for this year to go mobile and travel. And it's just such a blessing that this opportunity has been able to provide for our family and give us an outlet for our health and a way to connect with people. And I've just met so many people, like all the ladies on this call, that I never would have ever met. And that's just amazing to me. So Shayna's gonna tell you what we do.
Yeah, so this is probably the question I get the most is what do we actually do as coaches? And you guys, a lot of what you see us doing on social media, that's what we do as coaches. We get results ourselves. We are working on our own journey, and it doesn't by any means mean that we are perfect. It doesn't mean that we have these crazy beach bodies. It just means that we are on the journey to get healthier ourselves, and we share that journey, the ups, the downs, everything about it. We are proof that this works, and this can be a lifestyle change. It's not about being skinny or a certain number on the scale. It's literally about having confidence in yourself and feeling good and being your healthiest. And what we do as coaches is we share that. And then next, we invite and we encourage other people to do this with us. Literally, that's all we do. I know that nobody wants to be a salesperson, and we'll get to that, but it's not about selling these products to people. It's about sharing something that you're passionate about and that you love and that's working for you and your life, and inviting others to be a part of that with you. and then asking them to be a part of this virtual gym. We have virtual gym communities. We run them together as a team, so you're never alone in this, but it's where we do daily encouragements and check-ins, and we tag each other in our stories, and we just have fun with it, because if it's fun, we all stick with it more. As you can see, I mean, these are just some of the women on our team. They have incredible results from this. And then also we work on our own personal development. I always say, who you want to be and who you are right now are two different people. You have to grow into that person who is confident, who has self-esteem, who isn't maybe as shy and introverted as you are now. I know for me, super shy, super introverted. I had zero self-confidence. I was just this like shell of who I am now. And over these 6 years, through personal development, books, learning as a team, all different kinds of things, I have grown into the person I am, and I continue to want to be learning and learning out loud, learning, growing myself, and then sharing that with others and inviting them to come on this journey with me. And that really is what we do as coaches.
So why our team, right? There are tons of teams out there. Why choose us? Well, first of all, we're always going to be here, right? Like I'm going to move into full-time with this job. Shana does this full-time. We are never going away. We're always learning. We're never quitting. We are a community team that helps each other. We have team calls every Wednesday. We have team pages. We have team training. We go on these trips together. As you can see, some of these pictures are from our annual conferences that we all go to, or retreats. We just like love to have a lot of fun and love to be together and learning and growing our lives and our teams together.
All right, so this is kind of like the nitty gritty of things that we hear all the time as coaches. And so Julie and I are going to kind of bounce back and forth and share with you why these things really don't matter. So first off, you don't want to be salesy. I kind of touched on this, but it is not about selling to someone. It is literally about sharing what you're doing in your life. I always think of it like if I went to a movie or a restaurant, or I have these jeans that I'm obsessed with and love, I would naturally just share that with my followers. I'd share it with my friends and family because I'd want them to go to that restaurant. I want them to catch out that movie or try on these jeans that I think are amazing. That is what we're doing as coaches, is just naturally sharing things that we already love.
No one knows a ton of people. No one comes into this business with, well, I shouldn't say no one. Not many people come into this business with thousands of followers and people just waiting to join them, right? But you do know people, right? You have people in your life that you know, and you're going to first start inviting them. And we are basically professional friend makers. And for an introvert, that might seem really scary, right? I did not like that part of this business in the beginning because I was a shallow, shy person. But as you grow, I found it really, really fun to get to know each other. We'll teach you how to find your people. And, you know, I have found and talked to and made friends with so many people that are just like me because of this business. And even if they never join me, I have people in my corner and a support system now through my social media that is just so amazing. So you do know people to start, and you will make friends as you go along with this, and we'll teach you how to find your people and all of that. So don't worry about that.
Yeah. And I don't have a lot of time. You all, I don't think that anybody in their entire lives sits down and thinks, I have extra time. Let's do this. I remember before kids thinking that I was so busy. And then I had Ryan, and then I had Emma, and then Jeff became a police officer and he was working crazy shifts. There's always something that is going to come up in your life, but there's always room to add something more if it's truly something that you're passionate about and you want to do. I found time for my kid. I found time when I had 2 kids. We have women on this team who are nurses, teachers, all kinds of professions out there. It's not about needing hours a day to sit down and work this business. It's about putting in purposeful time, which will help you and teach you how to do, and then making the time for the things that are important to you. And there's plenty of little pockets of time that you can find to do this in, and that's something that will help you to do as well.
So the next one, I'm not at my fitness goal. A lot of coaches that come on our team and in general are not at your fitness goal. And actually, I think that's better when you're not, right? Because you get to show people the journey of you on your health journey and saying like, hey, you can do this with me. I'm not at my goal, but you can link arms with me and do this alongside of me. When people see the end goal right away, they're like, oh, how do I get there? Right? They need to see your journey. They need to put themselves in your shoes. So you have to show them the journey, which is why it's okay and preferred if you're not already at your top physique. And guys, that isn't even the goal, right? Total health and the growth journey and the personal development, it's all a part of this, right? It's not just about what your body looks like. That's results are important, right? And health is important, but it's not the total package here.
Yeah. And I'm not inspiring. I remember thinking this myself when I first started. I thought my life was so boring. Who would care what I was doing? I'm not this inspiring person. That's part of the growth. That's part of you learning new things. And for me, being super introverted, super shy, part of that for me was getting out of my comfort zone, going and doing things that I normally wouldn't, that I found that I really enjoyed doing, learning new things, trying new things. It was like such a way for me to grow and have more fun in my life and break out of like that mundane routine of the everyday, so that I had things to share with my followers and I had ways to inspire them, because I was starting to feel more inspired in my own life. So don't feel like just because you don't have this like crazy glamorous life, for the most part, I sit here in my pajamas every day with my 2 kids. I don't put on makeup. It's okay. You don't have to have this glamorous life to be a coach. You just have to be willing to share your life openly and find things that inspire you and then share that with other people.
Is this a pyramid scheme? I literally thought this when I came into this business. I was like, wait, is this like one of those pyramid things? First of all, pyramid schemes are illegal. Second of all, most corporations are in the shape of a pyramid, right? You have like the CEO, and then you have like directors, and then you have people just like in a school, you have a principal, vice principals, teachers, stuff like that. So people get this vision of like, oh, one person's at the top and they get paid the most. That's not how our compensation plan works at all. Like I said, they're illegal. And it's actually funny. We announced today that our company is going public, which means right now we're a private company, that there will be a lot of transparency through how this business works and our compensation plan and all of that. Pyramid schemes, if you know the definition, it's when you get paid to have someone else do the same thing, have people give you money for nothing, but they're going to find other people to give them money. That's not what we do, right? Everyone who invests in their health in this business are getting the tools that they need to improve their health. So you're not paying for nothing. If that makes sense.
Yeah. And is it too expensive? I can relate to this because I was, like I said, super broke when I first started. I literally had to put this on a credit card and not tell my parents because we were borrowing money from them to pay our bills every month. I get it. But what is too expensive, you guys? Isn't it too expensive for you to not work on your health, to not feel your best, to not lead your best life and be able to pour that into others? I know, especially women, we love to give as much of ourselves to everyone else, and we aren't filling our own cup. This fills your own cup. And think about how many times you go to Target or Costco or Walmart or whatever, and you pick and choose these little extras here and there, and you go to check out and it's like $200. We spend that in a blink of an eye without thinking about it. And this is something that's an investment in your health, an investment in your family, and it is so worth the payoff. And not to mention the fact that now with the challenge packs that we have, less than $10 a month for basically an at-home gym membership, which is insane, less than $5 a meal. It really isn't too expensive if you break it down and you're willing to make your health a priority. And I love this quote at the bottom here. If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes your sacrifice. I think about this all the time. I could have gone back to work. I could have done a 9 to 5. There's so many things that we could have done, but I wanted more for my life. And I was willing to give up a little bit of TV time here and there. I was willing to put that investment down, put my money where my mouth was, and really go after this. And that's what we're looking for on our team, is women who are ready and willing to go after it and share that with others, because that is what is going to inspire people to do this with you. So really quickly, I'm just going to talk about the startup cost and income. There are a couple of ways to start up, but we always recommend signing up with a challenge pack to start because like I said, this is not about selling products. This is about sharing your journey. So you need to be on your journey. A challenge pack includes Beachbody On Demand, which is our fitness library of over 700 workouts for an entire year. Your sign-up fee of $40 is waived. It comes with 2 nutrition plans. So whether you want something super structured or a little bit more flexible, there's 2 different plans. One will definitely work for you and will help walk you through what package would be best, what nutrition plans, workouts, all of that would be best for you specifically. It comes with nutrition supplements like our daily meal replacement shake, Energize, Recover, all of the good stuff that we use and love. And that ranges anywhere from $160 to $220, depending on what package you choose. And like I said, we'll help you pick the package that's right for you. We're not just going to send you to a website and be like, okay, good luck, find something that you enjoy. That's our job as coaches, is to help people figure out, okay, what problem do you have? How can I help you solve that problem? Oh, you struggle with energy? I really think that you should try our package that has the Energize in it because I know that helps me with my energy and keep up with my kids and all that stuff. So we'll help you pick a challenge pack that works best for you. And really quickly, how do we make money as coaches? Because I know that this is a question we get asked a lot, and I want you to be sure to know that we do offer training. So as soon as you become a coach, we will go through all the nitty gritty of everything that has to do with coaching. We have it all on our team page for you. We walk you through it. We're here to be your business partner and walk hand in hand with you. But you do earn a 25 to 40% commission off of everything that people purchase through you. So that is straight commission when people purchase challenge packs, Shakeology, workout gear, anything through you. You earn 25 to 40%. Long-term income, you start growing your team, people who want to do this with you and share what they're doing with others as well. And when you do that, you start earning team cycle bonuses from that. You start earning rank bonuses as you start ranking up. There's all kinds of little extra incentives and perks as you go to truly make this a full-time and beyond income if that's your goal with this.
Okay, see those big dreams? Like when you think about your life in 10 years, what do you want it to look like, right? Because I think a lot of us think like, oh, I want to make these changes and I want our life to look a certain way, but you're on a path that it's not going to change much, right? So this can be your avenue to change your life. Like literally 5 years ago, I saw this opportunity. I thought about being debt-free and building a house somewhere else or moving and quitting my job and traveling more and making actual friends, because making friends as an adult is ridiculous. And I put that in my brain and I saw this as the avenue to get there. And it absolutely can be. I've seen so many people change their lives completely with this, right? Because not only is this an income, but it's a growth journey and it's a health journey, and it can be so much more. I always say it can change every part of your life if you let it and if you put the work in. So all of those things that you picture your life to be, like we make vision boards every year as a team, those things you put on your vision board and you want so bad, this can be your way to get there. And you belong here, right? You belong on this team. If you've connected with anyone on this team, you know that we love people and we love you already, and you should join us. Today, like I said, we announced that we're merging with 2 other companies, and it's just going to get bigger and better from here. So now is the time to join us and get in, learn the ropes, and just grow with us so much.
Awesome. And if you have any questions, you're ready to sign up, anything, reach out to the coach that sent you this and they will get you all the information you need.